I think it's pretty crazy, pretty unprofessional. Yeah, I wouldn't want to fight her again.
Do you know what happened?
I was told she had a seizure in the locker room. I don't know like how or why exactly that was caused, but that's what I was told.
It's just so unprofessional. How dare you have a seizure? Like, just.
Look, unprofessional, babe.
Not cleared.
Not cleared to compete medically.
To be clear.
I've just never been involved with anything like that. I mean, we ran the feature.
During the main event feature, this is when it all kind of started to go down.
She turned back to the locker room.
Yes.
I can't emphasize enough how much she has been battling her health the last year.
Right.
We don't know what happened.
2 out of the last 3 weeks, your boy has not watched the fights. I mean, what kind of fan am I? Really? What are we doing here? But
she is right now. I wish we had a camera back there to see Erin Blanchfield. She may be back there somewhere crying. Yeah. Because that's what these women do. They fight. Maycee Barber wants to fight. Erin Blanchfield wants to fight. And that doesn't get to happen. Sucks.
They just haven't been worthy of me watching, bro. I'd rather do something else than watch these. I hate to trash on it too much because it's not that I think the fights are necessarily trash. It's that they don't belong in the placement they're in, right? Like, they don't belong in the main events right now. Erin Blanchfield versus Maycee Barber, that should be the opening on a pay-per-view. Why is this a main event fight night? That makes no sense, bro. Sometimes I feel like the UFC, well, we know they have this contract with ESPN, right? And they have to do so many cards on ESPN, so many fight nights. And so they just put these together, knowing most people ain't gonna care or watch. Sucks, bro, because they could really just take a nice banger fight and put it as the main event here. This could be maybe a co-main. Or what? If you're gonna do a women's fight, if you have to do so many women's fights a year, why not make it a title fight? That would be better than this. And then guess what? The fight don't even happen.
Because I heard him first. I said, hold on. I said, hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Because
the fight don't even happen. Maycee Barber has to pull out. I think really, officially, the doctor said she was unable. But apparently she had a seizure. And I saw a lot of comments, bro, just roasting Maycee Barber. If you've never seen somebody or had a seizure, it's serious, bro. That's a serious thing, and it's not something you can control. I literally seen people say, how unprofessional. How dare you have a seizure? How dare you be so unprofessional that you would have a seizure right before my fight? I'm about to fight you and you have a seizure? Now you gotta go to the hospital? How dare you? You're so unprofessional. It's crazy, bro. You can't control something like that. Now, maybe her lifestyle, maybe certain things. I saw people saying it was the breast implants. It's not the breast implants, bro. Breast implants, there's no scientific proof that having breast implants gives you seizures or can lead to a seizure. None, bro. So that's not the case. Also, I saw people saying, oh, she got the breast implants, and so it made it impossible to cut the weight. Bro, the implants are only 2 pounds. It's not that. I mean, 2 pounds can be a lot when you're cutting weight, right? Especially if you're cutting a lot. But it's not these 10-pound breasts, that's making it impossible, and she just has to move up in weight now because she has implants. I'm not trying to defend her lifestyle. I don't know everything. I don't really know anything about Maycee Barber. But I know having a seizure is completely out of your control. You can't control that. So to say she's unprofessional and trash her, it's kind of dirty, bro. At the end of the day, she's a human being. At the end of the day, she's a woman, bro. Women's bodies aren't really made to be cutting weight and fighting. What are we doing? What are we talking about? You really gonna trash this woman that's just trying to make a living and be a fighter? Come on, bro. Get out of here with that. So we're gonna react to Erin Blanchfield trashing Maycee Barber for being just so unprofessional and having a seizure. How dare you?
I'm sure you're super bummed. I want to say, I guess you called this a few weeks ago. I guess what are your emotions like right now?
Yeah, I guess I jinxed myself. I guess I shouldn't have been saying that. I feel like I'm still pretty in disbelief right now. I feel like I was in disbelief yesterday when she missed weight because we knew about this fight since January. You could have been 50 pounds overweight and still made weight. You know what I mean? So she missed weight, then she gets...
I mean, if you're 50 pounds overweight, like, yeah, you could still make weight, but that's a bad sign. So that's extreme.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to fight her again.
Do you know what happened?
I was told she had a seizure in the locker room. I don't know like how or why exactly that was caused.
Apparently she had these health issues right before she was going to walk out. And look, if it had been anything else, bro, if she had just fainted or something like that, but to say, if this is true, if she actually had a seizure.
That's what I was told.
So even the reporter there was like, man, that was kind of harsh. Like maybe she doesn't know. She doesn't know. She doesn't know she had a seizure. That's what it is. Let's tell her. So do you know what happened, Erin? Oh yeah, she had a seizure, right? I don't even know how it happened. I don't know why it happened. She stuck to it. Like, it makes me wonder if she actually knows what a seizure is and how serious it can be.
To a whole training camp, all this money, all this time, 5 minutes before you walk out, and this gets, I mean,
it wasn't even 5 minutes. I literally was told like, oh, 6 minutes to walk out. It was already 6 minutes. I thought like, I was gonna be told like, okay, it's time to go.
It wasn't even 5 minutes, y'all. It was 6. It was literally 6 minutes. What?
Hunter comes in and tells me what happened. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
When she missed weight yesterday, I guess, was there concerns then? How disappointed were you with that? Like,
yeah, when she missed weight yesterday, I definitely thought that was strange. I mean, I didn't care. I was going to take her money. I would have took her win money tonight too, but there's definitely some concern considering we've had this fight for a while. You know, we're supposed to be the top 5 in the world, be professional, be the best in the world. So yeah, that was concerning.
Call her unprofessional, and I mean, I just want to assume that she doesn't know like what a seizure is, basically. Obviously, if she missed weight, she's having some kind of issues, right? Or, look, I don't know, guys, at the end of the day, maybe she didn't take her training camp seriously. Maybe she didn't do the right things. Maybe she didn't have her diet dialed in. There's a lot of things. But I just tend to think that she showed up, she was there, she was getting ready to walk out, and then had a seizure. It's hard for me to blame Maycee Barber in this. It really is. Like, I just have some sympathy for the girl. Like I said, she's a woman. And this is a tough sport for women to be in, bro. The cutting weight and all this stuff. I really don't think the breast implants had anything to do with it. Now, if she had the surgery right before the fight, that would be kind of strange. And maybe she was having complications from an infection or something like that. That makes more sense. To have the seizure, though, does it? I don't really understand why she would have a seizure in that case, though, unless it's just from the severe weight cut and the lack of water in the brain.
Getting paid, this was a big fight for the division.
I have no idea, because it's like you still go through like camp and cutting weight. Like your body still has been through a lot. Like I know I didn't get through the fight, so it's obviously a ton less damage and a lot less to come back from.
And it's safe to say you're not fighting Maycee again.
No, I would not want to book another fight with her.
I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. She has every right to say that. She doesn't have to fight her again. Maybe she doesn't trust she's going to make weight. Maybe, Maycee Barber. I'm not saying Maycee Barber shouldn't reevaluate everything. Maybe this sport isn't for her. I don't know. But I just think it's a little low to be trashing somebody after they've had a seizure. At the end of the day, bro, when it comes to life and death, all this fighting shit, I love the sport. We all love the sport, right? But at the end of the day, your life is more important than the sport. It just is. Like, someone's life is definitely more important. And Erin Blanchfield, she'll get another fight. She'll move on, and, it's tough. It sucks. I wish it didn't go that way. But, man, tough situation. Tell me what y'all think, though. If you know now, because a lot of people in the comments of other videos I saw didn't know this. If you know now that the breast implants don't really affect the weight, like they're not 10-pound breasts, they're about 2 pounds. If you know that now, and you know that, when you have a seizure, bro, you fall and hit your head. If somebody's not there to catch you, that's a concussion right there, depending on where you land. If you land on concrete, on the corner of something, whatever, you can really hurt yourself. You wake up from the seizure. A lot of times people have nausea, headaches, diarrhea, They're disoriented. They don't remember what happened minutes before that. You can't fight. You can't fight. It's just, you can't do it. So let me know what y'all think. And I'm looking forward to an actual pay-per-view coming up because I'm tired of missing the fights every weekend, bro. I just didn't feel like watching last night. And it looks like I didn't miss much. I hear Gamrot won. That's cool. But yeah, did y'all watch the fights? Were they any good? They were. Let me know. If there was some bangers on there, I'll go back and watch them. Let me know. If not, I will talk to y'all next time. Peace.